I patted his big head. My voice was hoarse. Wait for me. I'll be back for you soon. I wasn't at ease leaving Wang Zi behind, with Shen Baiwei and Chen Zi. I decided to take him with me. The euthanasia date could be postponed until I could find a truly kind owner for Wang Zi. In the detention center, I met Shen Baiwei. Her face was cold, her eyes like ice when she looked at me. Fang Yuan, not only did you smash the watch my father left behind, but you even dared to lay hands on Chen Zi and injure him. It seems the last lesson wasn't enough. Just stay here and think things through for a few days. Her gaze swept over the blood-soaked bandage on my hand. Her pupils contracted sharply, her eyebrows unconsciously furrowed. What happened to your hand? I slowly raised my hand, staring intently into her eyes. Each word, one by one, I asked, Shen Baiwei, do you truly not remember anything? A flicker of panic crossed her eyes, but immediately returned to indifference. I don't remember. I repeatedly uttered the three words, okay, okay, okay. My heart felt like a sharp blade had carved a large hole in it. Bone-chilling wind blew through. The person who once told me that no matter when, my heart will only remember Fang Yuan was now deliberately forgetting me. All my words were choked in my throat, unable to be uttered anymore. I turned my face away, no longer looking at her. Before Shen Baiwei left, she instructed the detention center staff, lock him up for 3 days. Let him think for himself, but don't let him suffer. As soon as she left, someone came and whispered a few words to my cell block leader. For the next 3 days, I was continuously beaten by the other inmates. My entire body was covered in bruises. The bandage on my hand was ripped off and the wound was stomped on repeatedly. It quickly became inflamed and oozed pus. At night, I could only sleep beside the reeking toilet. On the 3rd day, I was dragged to the water trough. Basins of icy cold water were poured over my head. When I left the detention center, I had been tormented beyond recognition. As soon as I stepped out of the gate, I was forcibly shoved into a car and taken to a private room in a high-end restaurant. In the room, Chen Zi was leisurely dipping meat, a provocative smile on his face. Sit down, let's eat together. I turned to leave, but the bodyguards held me firmly in the chair. Chen Zi brought a bowl of freshly dipped meat to my face. Were the past 3 days in there comfortable? Have some nourishing food. If you don't behave, I'll ask Baiwei to send you back there for a few more days. Remembering the 3 days of torment, my body suddenly stiffened. I picked up my chopsticks and mechanically put a piece of meat into my mouth. I've eaten. Can I go now? Chen Zi burst into a smug laugh and waved his hand, signaling the bodyguards to leave. Such delicious dog hot pot. I only eat 1 piece. My heart suddenly sank. My voice trembled. What do you mean? Chen Zi wiped his mouth, his tone accompanied by a cruel smile. That mad dog dared to bite me. Naturally, I wouldn't spare it. It just so happened to be perfect for nourishing dog hot pot. How does it taste? I specifically had someone save it for you. He leaned close to my ear, speaking in a voice only we could hear. Oh, that's right. When that damn dog was about to be strangled to death, it was still holding your clothes and whimpering, wanting to crawl back to your room. My stomach churned. I vomited with a retch. Wang Zi, he was still waiting for me to come home. I bit my lip tightly. My mouth was filled with a sweet, metallic taste. Chen Zi, I suddenly stood up. With all my strength, I punched Chen Zi in the face. How dare you! I screamed, overturning the entire dining table. Hot broth splashed onto my legs and Chen Zi's arm. Chen Zi shrieked in pain, yet I seemed to feel no burning sensation on my legs. Like a madman, I lunged and pinned Chen Zi down, my eyes bloodshot, punching him repeatedly in the face. Just then, the private room door was violently pushed open. Shen Baiwei rushed in. Fang Yuan, what are you doing? She forcefully pushed me off Chen Zi. My head hit the corner of the overturned table hard. My vision immediately went black. I reached up to touch, and my hand was covered in fresh red blood. Shen Baiwei helped Chen Zi up and roared at me. Are you crazy? But when she saw my face covered in fresh blood, her whole body froze. The heartache on her face was truly genuine. Baiwei, my arm hurts so much. Chen Zi raised his red, burned arm, his voice full of grievance. Shen Baiwei's expression immediately turned cold again. I wiped a streak of blood from my face and tremblingly pointed at the meat on the floor and screamed, He killed Wang Zi! He cooked our Wang Zi! That's Wang Zi, who's been with us for 5 years. Shen Baiwei stared blankly at the meat on the floor, her expression becoming pained. Chen Zi immediately spoke up, his tone innocent. Baiwei, that dog bit me first. You agreed to let me handle it. After all, it was your dog. How could I dare act recklessly? I just took it to the animal rescue center. What dog, Hot Pot? I don't know what he's talking about. I was peacefully eating dinner, and he rushed in and hit me. Shen Baiwei looked at me, her gaze even colder. I don't remember us ever having a dog. Chen Zi is so weak. He wouldn't do something like you described. But a dog that bites a person certainly deserves to die. Even if it really was made into hot pot, you still can't hit someone and splash boiling water on them, can you? In my mind, the rainy night 5 years ago suddenly appeared. We found a trembling puppy next to a trash can. It pitifully licked my fingers. We brought it home together. Shen Baiwei bathed it, holding it and smiling with crinkled eyes. His name is Wang Zi, okay? He won't have to suffer anymore. Let me and Wang Zi protect you together, alright? Thinking of this, my eyes reddened and tears immediately welled up. How ridiculous. How ironic. Wang Zi remembered me until his death, while the woman before me, who once said she loved me so passionately, pretended to have amnesia for another man, hurting me again and again. Shen Baiwei looked at Fang Yuan's appearance. Her heart felt as if an invisible hand was squeezing it tight. She clenched her fingers, tearing silently to herself, just endure for 3 more days. In 3 days, the wedding will be over. She will regain her memories. Baiwei, I'm in so much pain. Chen Ze's pained groans pulled her back to reality. Shen Baiwei looked at his reddened arm, her eyes filled with sorrow. She didn't even notice my legs, my skin burned and peeling. I'll take you to the hospital right away. She didn't spare me another glance. She helped Chenzi turn around and leave. The private room door was quickly pushed open again. A bag dropped with a thud at my feet. A familiar tuft of soft white fur peeked out of the bag. Inside was Wang Zi's fur. I hugged the bag and screamed in agony. I'm sorry, Wang Zi. Dad came home too late. I'm sorry, I don't know how I got home. That small figure was no longer in the house, no longer greeting me, no longer intimately clinging to my side. I held Wang Zi's fur, sitting in a daze all night. The next day, I treated the burns on my forehead and legs. I took Wang Zi to the pet cremation center, putting his ashes into a small porcelain jar. Good Wang Zi, just wait for Dad 2 more days. Dad will be with you soon. I bought another bouquet of chrysanthemums and went to the cemetery. I caressed the tombstone, pressing my forehead against it. Mom and Dad, our family and Wang Zi, will soon be reunited in another place. Just as I returned home from the cemetery, Shen Baiwei stormed in aggressively. She fiercely grabbed my wrist, her tone filled with anger. Fang Yuan, where did you take Chen Zi? What more are you pretending? It's just a dog. You not only burned and beat Chen Zi, but now you've kidnapped him too. Fang Yuan, what else do you want to do? Only then did I realize Chen Zi was kidnapped, and she was convinced I did it. My heart, which I thought had become numb, was now torn to shreds again. I remembered that camping trip. I had a high fever and got lost. Shen Baiwei was frantic with worry. Eventually, Wang Zi led her to find me. She hugged me then, her voice trembling. Fang Yuan, if you disappear, I'll go crazy. She said Wang Zi led her to me. Later, Wang Zi would be a member of our family, protecting me together. Yet now she says, it's just a dog. I almost screamed. I didn't break the watch, and I certainly didn't kidnap Chen Zi. Wang Zi is not just a dog, he is my family. It was Chen Zi who killed Wang Zi and cooked him. Seeing my red-rimmed eyes, Shen Baiwei couldn't help but loosen her grip on my hand. A sudden panic arose in her heart, but her tone still couldn't soften. These past few months, because you didn't want a divorce, what tricks haven't you used? Now Wang Zi has simply been taken away, and you keep insisting Chen Zi killed him. But you already hit him. Why would you kidnap him too? I suddenly felt so exhausted, an exhaustion that seeped into my very bones. I turned my face away, my voice hoarse. I don't know where Chen Zi is. 2 more days. You two can do whatever you want, just don't bother me anymore. What do you mean, 2 more days? Shen Baiwei was about to ask more when her phone suddenly rang. It was her assistant calling. CEO Shen, Mr. Chen has been found. It's just that he was beaten by several people until he was covered in bruises and his mental state is very poor right now. Suddenly, a woman's tearful plea came from the other end of the line. It was Fang Yuan. He ordered us to do it. Shen Baiwei abruptly looked up at me. Her eyes held an unprecedented, bone-chilling coldness. She once again clenched my wrist tightly, her fingernails almost digging into my flesh. You don't know where Chen Zi is? Now I'll take you to see. She dragged me into the car. On the top floor of the abandoned building, Chen Zi, his clothes disheveled, his forehead swollen and bruised, was huddled in a corner, trembling. Seeing Shen Baiwei's eyes reddened, his voice hoarse. Baiwei, you're here. Fang Yuan wants to ruin me before our wedding. But don't worry, even if he drugged me, I would rather die than touch them. Otherwise, I wouldn't be pure anymore. Shen Baiwei immediately let go of me, and heartbreakingly helped the trembling Chen Zi, gently comforting him. I moved my aching wrist. The bloodstains on it were even deeper than the wound on Chen Zi's forehead. The men and women kneeling on the ground suddenly scrambled over, crying and tugging at my pant leg. Mr. Fang, you told us to do this. Quick, save us. I frowned, avoiding their touch, and was about to ask who they were when I was interrupted by Shen Baiwei's furious roar. Fang Yuan, you dared to drug Chen Zi. Don't you know Chen Zi is very weak? How could you be so cruel? When did you become so vicious? I suddenly burst out laughing. I laughed and laughed. The tears I had held back for so long finally fell. So you still remember what I used to be like? Are you regretting loving me now? I pointed at Chen Zi standing behind Shen Baiwei. Is he really sick or faking it? Don't you know in your heart, Shen Baiwei? Shen Baiwei's heart fluttered in panic, but she still acted stubborn. I don't know what you're talking about. I laughed more and more fiercely, laughing until my back bent. When I finally stood upright, the smile on my face had completely vanished. Fine, if you're so determined to think I did it, then let's just say I did. How do you want to get revenge on me this time? Just kill me directly, I don't care. Seeing me like this, a suffocating sense of unease rose in Shen Baiwei's heart. She helped Chen Zi turn to leave in a panic, leaving behind a cold instruction. Lock the door. After Chen Zi is examined, have him and these people give me an explanation. The assistant hesitated slightly. CEO Shen, is it safe to lock Mr. Fang and them together? Shen Baiwei let out a cold laugh. He's a grown man, and furthermore these people were all brought by him. What's unsafe about it? Chen Zi, supported by her, a sinister, smug look flashed in his eyes. Through the closing door, he winked at the people inside. The door clicked shut, locked tight. The people who had just been kneeling on the ground, crying piteously, immediately changed their expressions. They smirked wickedly, stepping towards me, suddenly kicking me to the ground. Punches and kicks rained down continuously. I looked through the window frame without glass, and saw Shen Baiwei helping Chen Zi into the car. From beginning to end, she never once looked back. I suddenly stopped struggling, allowing the cold punches and shoe soles to strike me. A man grabbed my hair and slammed my head against the wall. A dull thud echoed throughout the empty floor. Someone gave instructions for you to pay your debts. A punch, then another punch. My ears were ringing. My mouth was filled with the smell of blood. The person got tired of hitting me and shook their wrist. Warm-up's done. Then, everyone exchanged glances and let out malicious laughs. Two men held me tight. A woman poured a bottle of unknown liquid into my mouth. My jacket was ripped off. My body was kicked to the cold floor. "He's a man. What are you men crowding around for?" A woman who was unbuttoning Fang Yuan's shirt laughed and scolded the eager men next to her, the men with vulgar tones. "No wonder he's Xiao Shen's ex-husband, this body, this face. It makes even us men feel tempted." Ha ha ha. My eyes were empty. I didn't struggle, nor did I make a sound. Images of that mountain climbing trip flashed before my eyes. I accidentally sprained my ankle. Shen Baiwei heartbreakingly knelt down and massaged my ankle. That day's sunset was as warm as today's, and at the wedding, she hugged me, her eyes slightly red.